Hello friends, welcome to the Angular 8 tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see HTTP client put method in Angular 8. So in the previous tutorial, we have seen HTTP client get and post method, and there we have seen like HTTP client get is used to get the information from the server, and HTTP client post it is used to insert information on the server. So in this tutorial, we will see HTTP client put. It means we are going to update a existing record in the server. So performing update in operation, we use the put method, and as I explained for the post and as well as the put, what we use some parameter to update, like URL. It is similar to the post request, like this is mandatory. We have to give the server URL name. The next is the body, like what kind of data you are going to pass, and then the options. This is optional basically, like if you want to send the header then fine, otherwise no need to send the header. Basically in the option these things comes like headers, observe and the param. All these things I have explained in the previous tutorial. So before proceeding with this tutorial, I recommend you to please go to the part 33, 37 and 38 to understand more about the HTTP client and in memory web API. So you will understand this tutorial more. And like HTTP client post, we are using these things in the HTTP client put as well. Like all the definition for all these things is same as the HTTP client post. Like we are getting URL and the body of the data, and options like header, observe and the param like a parameter. So that is similar to the HTTP client post. And we have the in memory web API as well. Like if we want to test our service in local, then Angular provide us a in memory web API. We can install it and we can work with this. So basically this is the link where we can see like different type of HTTP client method, what parameter it takes. So I have already opened in my browser. So here we can see like HTTP client for what kind of request it take. Like for the request, for the delete it take like this, and the forget this much parameter. So here you can find like what kind of parameter HTTP clients take. So in the description section you can see this URL which I have mentioned. So that is the thing. Now let's create this HTTP client put using the Visual Studio Code. So let's go to the Visual Studio Code, and we are going to continue with the HTTP client post example which we created in the previous tutorial. And there what we did, we created a this record. Basically it's a data kind of a database we declared here, which contain ID, name and mail and age as well. And apart from this we have this interface which contains the properties of the students. And here we created a insert student info method. Basically it's a service URL which we are going to consume from app.component.ts file. We were consuming like this on the post data, and we were sending this method on the button click from the this student info. When we are going to click on this button, it was showing the data on the browser. So let's first see this, like what we did in the previous tutorial, like in HTTP ports. Let's see what we were showing. So on this it was we were showing a application like this. It was containing like name and the gender, like male or female, and the age of the student. And this is the default data which we have declared already in the student detail. Here we have this one default data. So what I will do, like in what in we did in the previous tutorial, like when we were giving any information here and we were updating, it was inserting this data. Actually in the previous tutorial I have missed to put this column here. So basically what I missed, I have forgot basically to give to put this line. So in this application I have kept it, so that's not a big task, we can keep it like this. So in this way we did the post request. So in this tutorial now we are going to see the put request, like how we can update the information. So for that, first what we have to do, first of all we have to create a service to update the information. So before that what we will do, we will create a service to get student information by ID. So let's create one function, get student by ID. So that is the first thing, and what it will take, like we are going to fetch by ID, so it will take the ID, and I am going to take it as a number, and inside this method I am going to return the student information, and that will come from dot, like we are going to use this get, and inside this we are going to use the this get type will be the student information, and inside this I am going to take this dot student URL, like first parameter is the student URL that we have seen in the when we were working with the HTTP client get method we were using. Then next is the data, like what kind of data we want, but here we are going to fetch this full data based on the ID. So what I will do, I will append this URL one ID. So this ID I am going to attach to this. So what it will return, it will return the student detail with the ID. So that is all about the get student by ID. We are going to fetch the data of student. Now I will create another function, and that function is used to update the student information. So I will write update student info, and here what it will take, it will take full detail, or what kind of detail, it will take student interface detail. So what I will do, I just copy this one, insert, because it will be similar to this, only few changes. So here I'll keep, I just copy this and paste it here, and here, and this thing we missed it out. So after this, yeah, so that is we have copied the full is similar to the insert student info. So here it will take the full student information, and the observable will be the number type. If here we have given as a number type, then here also we have to give the similar. So and these all information will be the same, and this client will be as a put. And the next is the, we have to change the URL, because we are going to update for the particular ID, and here we will give as detail dot ID. So that information we will give here. So that is done with this services. Like what we created, first we created a service for get student by ID, and next we created a service or method to update the student information. Here basically this is similar to the student insert student info, only the thing is here we have kept it as a put, and the observable type is a number, and we are going to update to the particular student ID. So that is the thing from here. Now next change which we are going to do with the HTML page. So in the HTML page, what I will do, I am going to create a one column, and that is for action, like what kind of action we are going to take. And here I will take a one button TD, and inside this TD I am going to take one TR, and in the TR I am going to take button, and that button I am going to write edit, and this will be the type of button, and I'm going to attach a one click event to this. Like when I click on this button, it should update the information. So kind of a scenario we are going to create. So update record and what we are going to pass, we are going to pass this student ID. So I will copy this and I will paste it here. And what I will do, yeah, first save it and let's see on the browser what it is showing. So it is loading. Here it will show one column, that is for action. It will show the button to us. So that is we did just now. It is loading. Let's see. It's not showing that button. Let's see what is the problem. Okay, it's loading. Still it is loading. So we can see here, like it is showing one action column. Here it is the button. So when we click on this edit button, this full information should load here, and if we update anything, it should reflect it here. So what I will do, first I will take this portion in middle, so it will be easy to understand. So what I will do, I will just copy this div and I will paste it here, and here I will take here. Let's save it. So what it will do, it will take this full grid in middle. So compiled successfully. Yeah, so it is showing here. Now next task, what we have to do, we have to consume the created service into the component.ts file. So first what I will do, I will take one variable here, and what is the use of that variable, that like we will identify based on that variable, like it is a, we are going to update data or we are going to like insert a new data. So I will take one variable called student ID for update, and first point of time what I will do, I will make it as a null. I will pass it as a null. Now next what I will do, I will create a function. So which function I am going to create first? I am going to create this update record function. So let's create it first. So I am going to copy it, and here I will paste it, and what it will take, it will take the ID, and this is a number type. And the implementation, I am going to do this, and I am going to write this dot service dot, and what I am going to take, get student by ID, and here I will pass ID, and I will subscribe it, and inside this I am going to take this dot student ID for update, and I am going to pass the ID to this, and then this dot student form dot controls, and here name, like first property is the name dot, and I am going to set the value, and what I am going to set, c dot name dot name. In similar way I will copy all these, and here I am going to give as a gender, and here I will take as a gender, and here I will take as a age, here I will define as a age. So here it is giving error like number is not assignable to type null. Okay, so here we did mistake. Yeah, we make it as a type, we have to assign it as a null. Now so what we did, we created a function of update record. Now what we have to do, we have to make the changes to this post method, like if we like when we call this based on the, like it is we are going to update it or we are going to insert a new data. So what I will do, I will check the condition of this dot student update for student id for update. If it is equal to null, it means we are going to insert the new record, and if it is else means it contains some value, then what we are going to do, we are going to write student dot id, and what we are going to assign, we are going to assign this dot student id for update, and this dot service dot, now we will call that update put, basically this function we have defined inside this service, this, and what it take the full detail. So I am going to assign this std, and what is this std, basically we are taking in a this function. So std dot subscribe, we are going to subscribe, like we are going to get the response. Then inside this dot data saved, and we are making true, like this will show, this is basically a label that will show data is successfully saved or not. And after this dot, I am going to call get .NET student, like it will refresh our data table. And after this, what I will do, I will make this dot student id, I will going to make as a null, and similar way I will make it as a null for our post as well. So here also I will do the same, and I will take out of this. So that is all about this functionality related to this put. So what we did in this application, like first we have taken this variable, this is used for identify, like we are going to update the record or we are going to insert the record. Then we have defined this this update record. Basically this is we are going to call when we'll click on this action method, like update edit button basically. And here what we are doing, we are calling the service method called get student by id, and we are going to subscribe it. Like first we define this variable, like it should not be null because we are going to update it, and we are going to check this variable here. So here we have assigned like id will be there, and we are assigning all the value to the controls. And next what we are doing, we are going to post this data, and we are checking that variable. If it is null means we are going to insert it, otherwise we are going to update the record. Let's save it and see on the browser now. So it's compiled successfully. Now let's see on the browser. So it's loading. So what I will do, let's first I will insert some data. So I will give like Munesh, and it's a male, age I will give as a 28, and let's save it. We can see it inserted data. Now I am going to update for the Munesh, like I have clicked on edit, it is loaded the full data as expected. Now I am going to change as Munesh Sharma, and age I am going to enter as a 30. So when I will submit this, then record 2 should be updated properly. So I have selected, and we can see like it is updated as expected. And if we want to click on this, like we have loaded it in that way. And if we want, we can put another name 3 female, and I have given like 24, update the information. So this is the way we can, okay, we change the information actually. If I am going to insert the new record, like name 5 female, age as 25, 24, submit. So it is inserted the new record. So in this way basically we can use the HTTP put. So that is all about the HTTP put in Angular. If you have any question or doubt, please comment. Thank you.